So we talk about the idea of you being kind of the average of the 5 closest people to you. Again, not family members. Again, you inherit your family. But the people that you choose to relate to, the people you choose to have relationships with, your best friends, your cohorts, your co-workers, the people that you surround yourself with. You can choose not to be a zebra. I want to be an elephant. But what I need you to do first and foremost is you're going to need to identify, I guess for lack of a better word, who you want to be like. And that's a terminology we call clustering. So clustering basically says is that if I know that I no longer want to be a zebra, I want to be an elephant, I now have to figure out where the elephants are. So if I wanted to be a zebra, right, maybe I live over here, and the elephants live over there. And what do the elephants do? What do the elephants eat? Where do they go? How do they survive? But now the zebra can't make that change. We can. We can find the people. We can identify that the 5 people that I'm closest to may not necessarily represent where I want to be. Where are the 5 people that I want to be? Where are those 5 elephants? So when I change my zebra, I know where to go to. And that's where we talk about clustering. These people automatically congregate in certain environments. So let me give you an example. All right? And I've used this in the past, so this isn't going to be anything new, but I do want you to write it down. Normally, people that have great success, whether it's great wealth, things like that, tend to be philanthropic. They tend to recognize all of the wonderful benefits and all of the great blessings that have been bestowed upon them. And at some point in time, they look to give back those blessings. But the reality was when I did get to that level of success, where I could give generously and not affect me at all, you know what I did? Started giving money away. Now think about that. How contrary is that? You work and bust your ass all your life, you make a whole ton, and now you give it away. Doesn't make much sense. But here's what I do know, that if I want to connect with the people that have that ideology, I'm probably going to want to volunteer at the types of organizations that they like, right? Heart Foundation, Cancer Foundation, March of Dimes. I can volunteer, which is free. And now I have chances to rub shoulders with the very people that I want to have that are my elephants if I choose no longer to be a zebra. How about private clubs? I often tell people if you've got a private club in your area, I often kiddingly say if you got to have friends, have rich friends. Now I know that sounds strange, right? If you got to have friends, have rich friends. And it really came from an interview that Bill Gates did about 20 plus years ago when he became the richest man at that time in the world, certainly in the United States. And people said, well, how do you do? You're the richest man in the world, right? How do you interact with people, right? Knowing that everyone else has less than you in the whole world. And he said something so profound. He says, what, I don't need friends? I don't need friends, right? I'm the richest guy in the world. I can't have friends. I can't be friendly with people who don't have what I have or more. Well, of course, that's silly. That's why a private club environment, a golf club, a country club, although it might be significant to get involved in there, if you take and you extrapolate the ideology, if I've got to have friends, have rich friends, basically says, where do those rich friends go? They're going to be in the private clubs. They're going to be at the places. Now, most people don't want to make the investment. Why? Because they see that private club experience as being an expense, right? I'm putting out. No. In my world, and I encourage you to be in your world, it's an investment. Why? Because the people that go there own businesses and have discretionary income and know how to make money and are more than happy to share it with you. And if they have a new idea coming up to have money, right, because you're part of their club, right, clustering, right, you do that, you're part of their group because you're in that environment, you run in with the elephants, they're more than happy to share that with you. Now, that doesn't mean I want you to forget all the people in your world. That's not the case at all. This is a cogent, tactical, and strategic ideology that says social contagion means if the more people I respond to, the more people I connect with, I will, again, get a lot of their attributes. It's contagious. Success is contagious. Unfortunately, failure is contagious as well. Happiness is contagious. Unfortunately, unhappiness is contagious as well. You get to choose, and that's the beautiful thing about having choices.